Hey guys, Scott's Football here, back with another video, and today's video is on Wolves managerial news. After a couple of weeks ago, after sacking Bruno Lage after the West Ham 2-0 defeat, Steve Davis, the Wolves under-18 manager, has took over on a temporary basis. We have had some rumours on which manager could take us over. We had some manager from a River Plate league, rumours saying he could take over. One that had just recently been sacked as Julian Lopetegui. That one guy. Nuno Espirito Santo, the possibility of the return of him, who is currently on a 2-year contract at this Al Ittihad in Saudi Arabia. Since July, now they're no contract. He could take a pay cut and go to Wolves, and contracts now mean nothing, honestly, they really don't. But will he come back? They often say never come back, but personally, he's never been sacked in the first place. He had one bad season. It was in COVID in the second lockdown, behind closed doors, with no fans whatsoever. And we lost two of our best players for the season, Jota and Doherty, and we got knocked out of Europe after getting to the quarterfinals, finishing 7th. And we lost Raul Jimenez. And we had some players that come in that didn't perform for us and stuff. And we lost Neto as well for some of the season. So we were up against it last season. We really were. And there is rumours that Michael Beale had a rumour he would come the other day. He was Gerard's assistant at a club. Was it a Portuguese or Brazilian club? Not to Gerard though. The caretaker to somebody else. Gerard's assistant at Glasgow Rangers and Aston Villa. He joined them last season, Gerrard. This season he's gone off to QPR to get some managerial experience in the Championship, and I think he's currently top of the league with them. So I don't really blame him turning this round with how incompetent and how our Tuts have boarded with the fans at the moment. Jessai and Foden out and Tutsi are with us and stuff. And he can't seem to appoint a manager. So who wants to be coming to a club from a team that's been at the top to a relegation battle? He was my assistant with Gerrard last season at Glasgow Rangers. Most recently, Gerrard was sacked. He was sacked last night. He never did very well at Villa. He did decent under his assistant, but since Neil Critchley came, who did decent at Blackpool, he did well there, has become an assistant there, and he hasn't done very well. For a club Villa, they used to be competing for mid-table in Europe and stuff. We're both going down this season. It looks like West Brom could go down to League One this season as well. We're all doing crap this season. And Forest and Leicester, who are in the East Midlands, all the Midland clubs apart from Birmingham, are doing crap at the moment. So Steve Davis was supported by James Collins and Tony Roberts until 2023. So I imagine that's a new year. Personally, I think we should be appointing a new manager. Really, you can't take a chance on a caretaker manager. But I'll give him time, and we'll all get behind him. We need to get behind him until we get the 3 points on Sunday. That on Tuesday night's game against Palace, solid performance first half. Adama was the best player. I don't know why we took him off second half. We took off players that were playing well. One of our best players was playing well, and then we replaced them with young players that hardly been playing any minutes at all. I'm all for putting on young lads and giving them a chance, but when you have good players out performing well, you shouldn't really take them off. You can't take that chance. But terrible, disgraceful second half. Defence was absolutely open. We let them absolutely outplay us, and they came out brilliant second half. Palace. It's vital we get a result against Leicester, bearing in mind they're not in form either. They got a 2-0 win at home to Leeds last night. The thing is, Leicester can actually score goals unlike us, but their defence isn't very good either. We haven't got the worst defence in the league, but we only scored 5 all season and we don't seem to be able to score. Personally, I would like to see Nuno back, but personally, he hasn't been at that club in Saudi Arabia very long. So it'll be interesting to see who we appoint in the new year, going into the new year. I don't think it should be that long. I think we should get the board. I think we should have given the board, and they should have at least another month to find a manager. No, well, there is plenty of people available. We just choose not to. They're so slow at coming out to us now. The board are. Honestly, they tell us what we want to hear at times. They're so slow compared to a lot of the other clubs. That's why we are struggling. I'm starting to think now we should have kept Bruno. Now, if you're gonna have this much trouble pointing manager after someone's been sacked, you should just keep them. Maybe Bruno did deserve a little bit more time. I think he did deserve more time until at least. I think he deserved until Sunday's games, judging by then. I think we should have given him to the end of October, personally. But it is what it is. Steve Davis has been in charge at clubs Norfolk Victoria in 2003 for less than a year, Nantwich from 2004 to 2009 for 5 years. I do know Nantwich very well. They're in the Stafford Rangers League, and there are closest rivals in the league and closest on the map. It's not a derby, but they're closest to us on the map. He was at Crewe for 6 years from 2011 to 2017. Leyton Orient for less than a year. Wolves under 18 from 2009 until present. And he's just taken over with us at Wolves until 2023. He is a Wolves fan, I think he is. You need someone behind you. If they're a Wolves fan, you need somebody behind you, really. Also, we'll soon judge him by his decisions the other night were terrible second half, but he hasn't played many games. He got us a result against Forest, and that Forest result, our goal was a penalty. So really, it wasn't the best win overall. It probably deserved to end 0-0. And they probably deserved at least a point out of that because it wasn't really a convincing win, but it was 3 points on the board. And both of our wins against Southampton and Palace have been two teams that have been struggling, and it's only been by 1 goal. We need a result on Sunday, at home to Leicester. If it's a point and we play very well and score more than 1 goal, we play, but we most likely need the 3 points if we're going to stand any chance this season now. First, I'll take us climbing the table and being in 14th or 15th place before Christmas, before January. We just need to get a few wins together. It's not going to be a very good season now. I think it'll be I'll just take surviving this season. I'll take 14th or 15th now, I will. Which Steve Collins just needs time now to get used to all the players and get us moving up that table. If we're going to stand any chance this season. So I'll wrap this video up there now. I thought I'd just give you the updates on what's been happening around this club in the past few weeks and few days. I'd like to say a happy birthday to Daniel Podence today. And I'd also like to mention another happy birthday to Paul Ince, the manager of Reading, who used to play for Wolves between 2003 and 2006. I didn't realise he did, because I wasn't born until 2006, so I wouldn't have known. And I started supporting Wolves in 2015 at the end of the 14-15 season. That's when I started supporting them. So I'll see you all later, guys. The Premier League, this will be out shortly, and the Premier League score predictions for game week 13 will be out later on as well. So thank you all for watching today. See you all later. Bye everyone.